Kia ora and welcome to Craft Artosaurus. My name's Paula and today I thought let's work on the seascape. I know I said I wouldn't, but I am going to. I watched Kathy and her lovely daughter last night. I've got a funny name, it was Jodie. I'm sorry, a funny thing that it was Jodie. I'll connect both their channels on here. I think she called her Jo. So I could be wrong. I'll double check the name, and I think it was Jodie. Yeah. And they were doing a live and they played with their wonderful seascapes that they're also doing from the channel. So I'm enthusiastic. I kind of worked out bits and pieces in my head what I wanted to do, but what I really want to do is just get this nutted out a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do today. I want to do a kitty cat mermaid. I had lots and lots of kitty cat fabric, so I did cut out a little kitty cat which came from this piece of fabric with all the cats on it, and I thought from there if I do this right, and I've got a bit from the turtle material, so there's the turtle, so if I put that there, and I might have the kitty cat swimming down to the ground here, I don't know, and there's its little tail. So I saw Kath kind of do hers the other day, and I thought, oh, that's kind of what I want to do. And so I just need to back these now and cut them properly and then put them down, and then I can sew into them. But I think if I get it right, I'm fairly certain I can turn it into a kitty cat mermaid. So that's what I'm seeing when I'm looking at it. I've got out loads and loads and loads of lace. So, oh, see, that looks like seaweed to me. That little bit of green on it. Maybe we can put that there. And I had a bit of pink. Oh no, look, I've got another green. Maybe there. I don't know. I'm just going to play with lace. There it is, the pink. I knew I had some pink. So I thought I could just make this all really nice and colourful. Do I want that behind? Yeah, I want that behind. Oh, I do like. Oh, if we put that in a circle, can I kind of bring that in? Oh, look. That would be better in a circle. If we can put a circle and we can put that there. So I just need to sew that. Yes, I do love that. And I can put some beads there. I have got some beads somewhere. I don't know where. It's been a while since I've been into those. Oh, look. And that can go back here up on the top. And maybe some of this. I'm not sure. Maybe. How can I do this? Maybe I can just gather it all up. Maybe I'll put that over here. So I'm thinking about that. More little bits and pieces. Oh, look, that's definitely a little... Where can I put... See, I'm just making lots and lots of ground cover now, aren't I? I've kind of had an idea in my head. I wanted to do a castle, but yeah, I know I'm not going to do a castle. I can feel it. I quite like that there. Oh, I do like that. So that'll go there. Oh, a little bit of bling. Blinginess. Oh, that was all right. What else have we got up here? Oh, we've got this. I do love these. That's the correct side. Oh, take that away. For now, we're just... I think I've got too much going on. Let's just have a look here. I do like that. And then the mermaid, I don't know. Oh, I quite like that there. Could we, oh, that looks all right. Could put the green one behind. Remember, I've got to keep within the square. So, you know, because this is a page size, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Does that look all right, or does it cover it too much? Maybe it covers it too much. I'm just wondering, would that be a mermaid tail? Still needs some fins. Let's have a little think here. I still need some thins. Got any? That. Could we use those as thins? Oh, here we go. I'm just going to chop this out. Sorry, bit of a cough happening today. There we go. I'm just wondering if we can use you, bring you in. I might need to start pinning things, I feel. Yep. Oh, yes. Can definitely see that. Oh, and then I just need that. That's a mermaid cat. Surely that's a mermaid cat. I can see it. Yes. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, love it. There's a little white one, coaster. Oh, that could go there. And there's another little white one. Could go at this end. I just need, maybe we can put you in the middle. And we've got these. Oh, yes, I do like that. I'm not sure about you. Can I put that behind there? Or do I even need it? That's my next query. Do I even need it? I don't know. No, I don't think I don't need that. So I'm just putting things down now for the sake of it, aren't I? And of course I need some fish or something. Or some jellyfish would be good with them coming down. Oh, that looks lovely. Okay, so, right. Oh, and I didn't use this in the end, did I? Oh, maybe it could go over here. And I know I said I couldn't hang off the page, but that's the edge of the page, and that would be rather nice sticking out of the book. So I like the thought of that sticking out of the book. Oh, I like that quite a bit, actually. So there we go. Well, it's not too bad. Okay, I still haven't got a bird on there. I said to Annie, how am I ever going to get a bird on here? Oh dear. No, I do love it, but I just don't think I can use it on this piece. Well, that was fine. I can put it over here with the other bits of lace. Oh, there's this. Where can you go? I don't know. I don't think there's, oh, maybe there. Maybe. No, I like that. No, that's got to go on top. Well, there we go. What do you think? Kitty cat, mermaid, and some seaweed that I need to do. I'm going to start pinning this down the bottom because I really like all this down the bottom. So I know I've gone crazy with my bits and pieces, but I'm not using them. So I keep on looking at them and I'm not using them. So I need to start using things. And that was just it. You see, Kathy and Jody last night on the live, they just went for it. They really did. They just went full out for such a lovely live too. I wish you could all join in. Had a lovely chat. Spoke to Soppy. It was wonderful. Oh. So yes, it was just a lovely live time. And it was just the right time. Thankfully, I had a really simple tea on, so I quickly got that all sorted. We had tuna last night for tea. And so it's tuna season here on the west coast, so you can get cheap tuna at the fish store. So thankfully, here on the coast anyway, where they fish it, they actually do sell stuff to the locals. Lots of places in New Zealand where they do things they don't sell to the locals, and it's quite frustrating. So yeah, it just goes straight away overseas. None of the locals get anything, and yeah, I keep on thinking there should be a law against it. You should have to sell so much locally when you do something like that. It just makes sense to me. You know, so much needs to be sold locally. Why are all the people overseas getting all this wonderful tuna? Maybe New Zealanders don't like it, I don't know, but oh, I loved it. I just put it in my, what do you call it? My cooker, my air fryer. I just cooked it in there for a little while, and I had a lovely salad on the side. My husband had some yummy chips, and that was tea last night. It was so nice. And then of course I went a little bit naughty and I had a dessert. I haven't had a dessert in ages, a good couple of years it seems like. So I had a kind of a steamy pud thing with golden syrup, and it was lovely, absolutely lovely. Most probably enough sugar to last me for the rest of my life in that dessert, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And so I sat there eating my tea, having my dessert, my cup of tea at the end, and just watching Kathy and her lovely daughter Jodie playing and stitching and having fun. It was so cool. Such a lovely evening. So I got all enthusiastic, and Joe was like, "What are you doing with your with your piece, Paula? What sea creature are you doing?" And I thought, I don't want to do a sea creature. You know, I don't really, I'm quite happy to do a few jellyfish here and there, but yeah, I kind of want it to be more me. And I know if I did a sea picture, I would not have, there's no way I would have, like I might have fish, and I'd most probably have a whale and that sort of thing. But more than likely there would be something whimsical in there. So yeah, I thought, well, I want a little bit of whimsy. So that's kind of where I was at. Oh, I want me whimsy. So what I might do is I'm just going to, first of all, I'm going to very carefully pin this down because I really love this. And I guess when I go to sew it, I'll sew it with you. I just need to get this piece of fabric here all sorted. So I think this will be the first thing I guess it should be the last thing I put down, but more than likely it'll be the first. I didn't add that, and I don't think there's anywhere to add it. I've got enough down here. Otherwise I'm going to overdo the picture, aren't I? Which I am inclined to do from time to time. And I don't want to do that to this. So yeah, I'm thinking there. There we go. Can it come up? There we go. Oh, it's so cool. I really love it. Very me. I definitely need to get my beads out, so I'll be doing that in a little bit. I can add a few little shelly things down in here, would be rather sweet. But I'm going to go away, I'm going to double side this, and then we can cut it, put it on, and then I can start stitching things down with you. So I'll be back shortly. See, that just took a few seconds, and I've got it on this double-sided sticky papery stuff that I forgot the name of. So I know it's lightweight something or other, and you just really, it's just a case of cutting around it. Now it's on this, it's given it a backing, and it's becomes quite firm, and the fabric becomes stabilized, which is rather cool. So I can cut it to where the cat is. I'm just trying to be very careful, fussy cutting around it. It's not very exciting for you all, I know, but as soon as I fussy cut it, we can put it on the piece of fabric. Oh, well, first of all, I need to take the sticky stuff off the back. I've forgotten what it's called. Oh dear. I'm just going to cut around this kitty cat. So cute. Now, I think it was it too tubby for? No, that looks great. Oh, just right. Right, so I'm taking all these bits and pieces off. And I just take off the backing to this paper. There it goes. And that's all nice and sticky. And that will go. And remember, I can take it off and reposition it a few times. So I can get it in the right place to where I think it looks cute. So I think it looks cute anyway because I'm in a kitty cat frame of mind at the moment. I think that will stick out rather nicely. Oh, very cool. And if I add a few little fishy dishes, although I can't even say fish now, fishy dishes, I'm going to clear my desk off, put everything away, and I'll be back shortly and we'll start stitching into here. It's just if I don't clear my desk off, it's just going to be a big mess and I'll get all frustrated. So I'll be back shortly with some threads. Okay, I'm back and I've actually got some white thread, so I can just put a basting, an invisible stitch on all of this down here in bits and pieces, and from there I'll pick out some nice thread. So yeah, so I'll just do some invisible stitching. I can't say the word today. Basting it down. I'm using a blue needle because that's what was with this project, so hopefully it'll go through everything and hold it in place all nicely. Oh, made a knot within a knot, I don't know. There we go, nice knot in the end. So I'm going to start at the bottom here, and I'm just going to get this all nicely stitched. Well, not nice, kind of bits and pieces of it stitched down, so it's held in place. Oh, what's it done now? It's caught itself on my desk. I've never had that before. Mind you, I haven't had this desk before when I've done this sort of thing, so, you know, how would I know? There we go. I'm just going to go around this, I'm calling it a sea anemone, oh, I don't know, little starfishy thing. Oh dear. So I thought we'd actually do the teacup today, but I'm just so excited by what I saw last night with Kathy and everyone. I really wanted to get back to this project, and I thought, oh, why not? Why not? It's not going to matter. I shouldn't set myself certain things. I'm not really sure what I'm working all over the place really, because from here I'll go out and I'll play in the gingerbread house for a couple of hours. So yeah, hopefully this has got rid of all my creative thoughts, so I can just focus in and start getting the house back to gingerbread area. It seems to be, it's not very good thread, is it? I don't know how old this thread is. Oh dear. So I'm just going to hold it down and stitch around, hold it down, stitch around, hold it down. Oh, I don't know. in a mood for a bit of rhyming. Really looking forward to card making this weekend. So yeah. Do I want it to? No, I think I thought I dropped it. Just holding it in place. And then I can put a few beads here and there. I would like to do some bead work. It's been a little while. I think the red needle from the set, or I might have to get out my beading needle. Oh gosh, there's a thought. Have to find my beading needle. It's been a while since I beaded. So yeah, thinking I'll do a bit of beading. Maybe even a little bit of sequin work here and there on it, because it's under the sea and it should be all nice and sparkly, and yeah, I love the thought of that. Then I've gone around the scissors, I don't know, put them where they belong in the hole over here. There we go. Don't want them moving all over the place. So once you get going, you can see it's very relaxing actually. It's incredibly relaxing. I don't know how long this video is, but I'll sew this down with you and maybe another one, and then I will just slowly work on it throughout this weekend in between doing things, and you'll see the catch up with this on Thursday, unless of course I decide I want to do a little bit more. Need to remember to have my pins beside me. But I know Fridays are usually my days off. It's always been that way. The kids didn't, if I could possibly help it, you know, we were travelling dance-wise, but normally on Fridays it was my day off. It was time for me to relax and for me to do things. Otherwise, oh, I don't know, with all the things I was doing when they were growing up for them, I got a little bit lost. So it's really important, if you're a young mum, it's really important for you to spend some time doing something that you like to do. Yes, you love your kids to pieces, and I do. I love both my girls. They're such lovely. They've turned into such wonderful adults too. Yep, no mass killers in my life. Oh, knock on wood, Paula. But that's you know, they're so happy. It's nice. They're living their lives and they're happy, and that's all that any parent could ever really want. And that's what I keep on saying to myself. If someone in the community asks after them, I just say, oh, they're happy, and that's it, and I leave it at that. I don't tell them what's going on in their lives. Yep, they watch me channel, they'd know. I'll tell you more about them than other people. It's just I don't want the girls to think I'm gossiping about them, you know, to my friends. So I just say, oh, they're happy, which is all you want for your kids. So yeah, they are such lovely girls though. We really were very blessed, very, very blessed. It's a bit hard going through there. I think I've done too many layers. I most probably should work out how to do one layer and then another layer, but I don't know. I'm just going over everything. I don't quite know what's happened there, but feels like the end might have gone there. So that's not the end, that's the end. There's something in this end I'm not liking, so I'm just going to chop the end off here. I don't quite know what it is, but there's something there at the end I don't like. It just feels funny. You know how you get a piece of yarn and it just doesn't feel right? Oh, look at this, my little container's gone upside down. I don't know. Should be working on some other things. I have a cool idea for another Ort container. I never seem to have enough Ort containers. I don't know. Oh, and I want to do another couple of rice bags as well for my new thread that I got the other day. So I can put those in a nice rice bag. I was thinking it would be rather neat. So yeah. Then of course I've got my card making tomorrow. So my husband's got someone who's retiring at work, and he said, oh, you can just make a, you know, a retirement card. But I thought, well, actually, I haven't really got a card that looks like, you know, I don't know, happy retirement kind of thing on it. So, but it'll be a hard miss in the department, especially such a small department, you know. But if you're due to retire, then you should definitely do that. Yeah. Feeling the pressures of working and everything, and I'm sure he'll find a young person, another young person to go in there, hopefully, or even an elderly person. It doesn't bother him. He's quite happy with whoever he can get, to tell you the truth. So yeah, that'll be nice. Oh my goodness, the thing that's happened over here is they've taken away NCA, which is, well, the new government is going to get rid of it. And they've worked out this other thing instead. It's an international standards for qualifications for high school kids. Oh my goodness, is there a to-do? Is there a to-do? Because one of the nationals in at the moment, not that you need to know that, but you know, but Labour, the other big party, was invited to the table for talks and they never turned up. So of course now they're going, oh, but we don't agree with anything, you know, but you were invited to the talks. You could have gone to the talks and discussed it, but you haven't turned up. It really says it all about the parties in New Zealand, doesn't it? They just don't want to play nicely together. You know, and they say, oh, we don't know why we've got, you know, disharmony here and disharmony there. Well, for goodness sake, you haven't got harmony. And mind you, I guess politics isn't harmonious. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, I guess. But I thought, well, if you get invited to something and it's your area, you're the Minister for Education and you've been invited to this review on education in New Zealand, you jolly well turn up. That's your job. I'm very unsympathetic, aren't I? Would fire her. I would fire the other person. I just would, because she's not doing a job. That was her job, to go there. And if they liked NCA so much, see, it's very hard for me to comment because I'm in a small town, and for the kids here to get a good grade passing NCA is very hard because we don't have all the opportunities they have in the bigger centres. So they can't do psychology bits and pieces here, and they can't do other things that they're really interested in. But trade school here, you know, building, plumbing, electrical work. I don't know what else they do in the trade schools. They go to Polytech once a week and they do something in the trades area. That has absolutely, that has been a godsend. My girls, I think only one of my girls did it, where she went and did computer work at the Polytech level. The other one was like, oh, don't want to go to trade school. I'm quite happy here at school, and so she didn't do it, because you also miss a full day of school to go to the trade academy and to do things there. But my older girl said, no, I want to go there. I want to do some things there. So away she toddled. Thoroughly enjoyed herself. And of course now she's in her preferred area of expertise, which is computer, which is why I've got the channel. Let's be truthful. Both girls are so good with computers. They're just amazingly good. Even my younger girl, she's now a computer engineer. And so, you know, that they were, I guess I'm thinking NCEA didn't really work out for them, because some of the things that my older girl wanted to do, she couldn't do because the town was too small. I guess we could have sent her to a big centre for schooling, but she was happy living at home, and to tell you the truth, I would have missed her. I don't want to send her away to school. I want her here in my community where I can keep a jolly good eye on her. Where everyone's going to tell me if she ever wags a day at school, you know, takes a day off or anything. Because we are a very, very small community here. Incredibly small. I remember a friend's daughter had taken, like, she decided she didn't like this class, so she'd taken that class off and she'd gone somewhere. Oh my giddy aunt. Before she had even got to the end of the street, there were people ringing up my friend saying, did you know that your daughter was doing? And she is now, and it's like, oh, for goodness sake. And yeah, it makes me laugh, but it's just like the girls could not do anything because people in the community would tell on them. So yeah, you know, the other mums would keep an eye out, which is so sweet, but also I guess for them it's really annoying. Couldn't get away with anything. So yeah, no, it's one of the things I love, living in such a small centre, but it's also very frustrating when it comes to education and that sort of thing. So yeah, I think that's the edge of the page, and I decided to do that. So I'm letting it hang out so it comes out of the book, which I think will look wonderful. So I don't know, I might put some lace in between the pages of the book so that you can have a little bit of lace hanging out of the book. I'm thinking it would be so sweet. I love that sort of thing in those old books and everything. You know, when you get a really, really old book and it's got those pages that are all kind of, I don't know, it's got a special smell to it, and it just, yeah. Oh, I do love old books. Well, ergo bookbinder. Oh dear, that was fun. I should really get back into my bookbinding, but I think I'm too old for it now. I really do. I really do think I'm a little bit too old for it. It would take a bit to get upskilled again. And I imagine some of the things we did, especially for the museum work, I'm sure that's all now out of order, you know, the stuff I did. So, yeah, I don't think it's, oh, maybe they still do it like that. I don't know. I do know when I've seen people restore books and that sort of thing, they're still using the same methods that we did use. I mean, the guy who taught us, he was amazing. He was 180 years old. If he was a day younger, I'd be shocked. I'm sure he wasn't that old. It was just the young me looking at him going, oh my goodness. He used to ride this bike and his cape would flow out behind him. Oh, he was an eccentric person, but he was so clever, so very, very clever. So it was a delight, absolute delight to learn from him, because he wasn't, you know, that normal, I don't know, that normal everyday kind of, oh, let's see what happens. And he would experiment a little bit from time to time, but not with anything historical, just with his own private collection. He'd try things out on. It was an amazing, amazing, amazing bookbinder. I think that's just it. You either have that grasp and that knowledge, or you don't. And yeah, he was an amazing man. I was very, very lucky to be under his tutelage for the length that I did get. Right. There we go. And through. So all these pins here, let's open this up first, otherwise I'll just throw them to one side, can come out, and that's all nicely held down. So I think I will leave the video here. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. I can't feel any more pins. I'm just looking up, I'm never sure with pins. I'm just going to check the back from their back. No pins. Okay. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I hope you kind of like what I'm creating here. I'm quite excited. Once I can see, once I get the shell beads on and a few kind of poppy things, I think it's going to all come together beautifully. I guess it's a little bit more about the seaweed, you know, the sea creatures and all the sea plant life than the kitty cat, but I will get some nice fish up here. So I think I might do them in beads. That could be fun. Actually, that would be really fun. Loads and loads of fun. We could do a really little thin fish. Lovely thin fish. Oh, that would be quite cool. Okay, well, I'll see you all later. Have a lovely weekend. I'll see you tomorrow for a bit of card making fun. And I'm going to put my needle, just take that, put that in my Ort container. Put my needle up here and have my thread with it, and also that. So, all right, I'll catch you all later. Thank you all very much for watching. All right, bye for now. Bye.